Good evening, everyone, but I guess that depends on what time you're watching this video. Regardless, hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie Caitlin, and if you've been subscribed for a while now, you'll know just how critical my morning is to my life and how it helps me to get things done. But I always say, my morning routine doesn't start at 4 a.m. in the morning. It starts with how I set up myself for a successful, productive morning, my evenings. So let's get into it. My evenings usually begin at 5 p.m., which is when I finish my day at work and get home. Obviously, on some days I have procedures that run till much later, but that's not an everyday occurrence. When I get home, the first thing I do is to wash my hands and get changed out of the clothes I wore that day, and then head to the kitchen to prep dinner. I use my digital planner to plan my meals, and this saves me so much time because I don't have to stand there wondering what to make and thinking of what I feel like eating. I get home already knowing what I'm having and what I need to do. Today's meal is creamy chicken pasta, and preparation time is less than 30 minutes. I plan my meals in a strategic way so as to avoid having to make something that requires me to stand in the kitchen for 3 hours during the week. Again, my digital planner helps me to plan this. While my dinner gets ready, I go and take a shower. I am literally unable to fall asleep if I don't shower before bed. Even if I get home at 2 a.m., I must shower and then sleep. My shower routine in the evenings is usually much longer than the mornings because I'm not in a hurry to go anywhere. So this is when I'll typically do my mask, my scrub, my exfoliation, and all of that. I love to put on a good playlist or a sermon while I shower, just to help me unwind and relax and get into sleep mode. And I'll typically light a candle and switch off the lights just to have that soothing effect. After my shower, it's dinner time, which I usually have while continuing the sermon or podcast I was watching or listening to earlier. I aim to have dinner by 6:30 p.m. every day, or at the very latest 7 p.m. On some evenings, I have a session with my French tutor. For those of you who were wondering why I'm having French sessions in the previous vlog, I actually took French as part of my high school subjects, and funny enough, it was my highest grade. I used to speak it here and there all through uni as I had some French-speaking friends and classmates, but I hadn't spoken it since then, and now I have many patients who speak only French. Instead of having to get a translator to sit in and discuss their intimate and private affairs with a stranger, I prefer to just see them alone, but this has made me have to brush up my French and take it up a notch by learning medical French to be exact. So I have a tutor I do sessions with once or twice a week just to speak medical French with. This session is usually an hour at the most, and I schedule these sessions during weeks that I know I don't have a lot of demanded tasks. After dinner at around 7 p.m., it's time to relax and seriously unwind. I have made it a point to read at least one book each month, and I can only achieve that if I read at least one chapter a day. I'm currently reading Think and Grow Rich as part of a 3-book series. Month of February, I read Atomic Habits. After this, I will typically check in on my family and friends. I might chat, have a long call. It just depends. It's really important for me to have that daily check in with my people. Around 8 p.m. or so, I pick up my Bible and read. In the mornings, I follow a Bible study guide and my daily devotional. But in the evenings, I like to do my personal Bible study, and currently I'm reading the books of Leviticus and Hebrews. I check off my daily tasks and complete my habit tracker. Let me tell you guys, if you're looking to become more productive, take control of your time and energy, and reach your full potential, you need a habit tracker. I have an entire video on this, but having a habit tracker is literally the easiest way to get things done and become more productive. The one I'm using right now is in my digital planner, which again is available on my site and is actually on sale for Women's Month. I'll leave the link in the description box. The last thing I do is to pray, and by 9 p.m. it slides out. I make it a point to be in bed by 8 p.m. so as to allow myself to be asleep by 9 p.m. So, after a long day that started really early in the morning, this is how I wind down, recharge, and get ready to do it all again tomorrow. What's one thing you always do before bed? Let me know in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like so I know you did. Comment what parts of this routine you find most interesting. Tell me what your routine looks like. I'm always looking to add things to my routine and make it more enjoyable and cozy. Share this video with your friends, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Love you guys.